The Whisper of the Karasu Tengu One. Encounter in the Foggy Night Tokyo, May 2025. Yuma Sato, a young IT engineer, trudged through a quiet back alley after escaping Shibuya's bustling crowds. Exhausted from endless overtime, he clutched a convenience store bento hurrying toward home. A thick fog enveloped the alley and the streetlights flickered eerily. A strange sensation prickled his skin. Behind him, a rustling sound like leaves brushing together echoed. He spun around, but no one was there, yet the air felt unnaturally heavy as if someone were watching him. "Just my imagination," Yuma muttered, quickening his pace. But at the alley's dead end, a black shadow stirred. It had a humanoid shape, but with an unnaturally long nose and jet-black wings sprouting from its back. Its eyes glowed red, staring straight at Yuma. A Karasu Tengu, the very creature his grandfather had told him about in childhood stories. Can you see me?" a low, raspy voice asked. Yuma's heart leapt. Before he could flee, the shadow vanished, leaving only the fog behind. But from that night, Yuma's ordinary life began to unravel. The lingering shadow. The next morning, Yuma received a strange email at work. The sender was simply Karasu, and the message read, "See the truth. Protect the mountain's secret." There was no attachment, and tracing the sender led to a server error. Unsettled but dismissing it, Yuma tried to focus on his work. During lunch, his colleague Misaki approached him, her voice trembling. "Yuma, have you noticed anything weird lately? Like something invisible watching us?" Misaki often claimed to have a sixth sense, but her words stirred memories of the previous night's encounter. "Actually," Yuma began, but a flock of crows suddenly erupted outside the office windows, cawing loudly. The entire office stirred, and Yuma and Misaki exchanged uneasy glances. That night, Misaki texted him, "I looked into it. Karasu Tengu are guardians of the mountains, watching those who learn their secrets." After that, her messages stopped. The chase begins. Worried about Misaki's disappearance, Yuma visited her apartment, only to find it empty, as if she'd vanished overnight. On her desk was a single note. "Takao Mountain. Go there." Takao Mountain, the place tied to Karasu Tengu legends. Half doubting but driven by concern, Yuma headed to Takao Mountain that weekend. As he climbed the mountain trail, the fog thickened, and the birds' calls fell silent. A rustling sound came from behind. Turning, he saw the red-eyed shadow again. "Why are you here?" the voice asked coldly, chilling Yuma to the bone. "Where's Misaki? What did she know?" Yuma shouted. The shadow replied, "She knew too much. You'll follow the same path." The figure vanished, leaving behind an old scrap of paper on the ground. It bore the words Black Feather Shrine and a crude map. Torn between fear and curiosity, Yuma followed the map deeper into the mountain. The secret of the Black Feather Shrine, the map led to a derelict shrine deep in Takao Mountain, far from tourist trails. Crows swarmed around it, and an eerie silence hung in the air. Inside the shrine, Yuma found an ancient scroll titled The Pact of the Black Feathers. It described a centuries-old agreement between the Karasu Tengu and humans to protect the mountain's secret, a powerful spiritual vein buried underground. In modern times, someone had begun seeking this power, prompting the Tengu to act again. As Yuma finished reading, a low laugh echoed behind him. "You found it, human." The Karasu Tengu stood there glaring. Misaki learned of the spiritual vein and was consumed by greed. "So I erased her. What will you do?" Yuma's voice shook as he demanded. "Erased? Did you kill her?" The Tengu didn't answer. Instead, it spread its wings, unleashing a gust that shook the shrine. "The spiritual vein's power is too much for humans. Know it and you're finished." With those words, Yuma's vision went black. The price of truth. When Yuma awoke, he was in his apartment, lying on his bed. A dream? But the map to the Black Feather Shrine was still in his pocket, and his phone held Misaki's final incomplete message. "Yuma, run. The spiritual vein is The next day, news reported a mysterious fire on Takao Mountain. No cause, no casualties. Yuma realized the shrine's location was at the fire's epicenter. The Karasu Tengu had burned everything to protect the spiritual vein. Yuma quit his job and left Tokyo. But at night, he hears crows cawing, and red eyes glint outside his window. The Karasu Tengu is still watching. The price of knowing its secret is eternal surveillance. The end.